So here we are, guys, girls, as I promised you guys. I'm going to teach you guys, or I'll show you guys how to make a tensioner. A tensioner is basically used to put line tight onto your spool, especially braid. Alright? For what I'm going to show you guys now, you don't need to be a genius. You don't need to be a carpenter. You're just going to need to be I want to do it myself. Alright, let's first go through what you guys are going to need to make this tensioner. Firstly, in my case, I need a pair of eyes. Now I can see you guys. You can see me, I can see you. Alright, this is what we're going to need. We're going to need a threaded bar, a 10mm threaded bar. Alright, I'll show you guys. Basically 15 to 20mm, okay, on either side. So you're going to need a threaded bar of about 300 to 400 millimeters long. You're going to need 4 penny washers, another 2 washers, five nuts that goes onto your threaded bar. You're going to need 2 pieces of foam. I'll show you guys exactly. This also I made myself. Then you guys are going to need a piece of scrap wood. The tools that you guys are going to need a drill, a jigsaw, square, sharp knife, some spanners. In my case, I've got the socket set, a 10mm bit, and a bit that looks like this. I have no idea what the name of this is. No idea. As I said, you don't need to be a professional to make what I'm about to make. By the way, guys, the knife that you're going to need to use, it needs to be a sharp knife. I've seen you guys on the coast already with your blunt knives trying to sharpen it on the rock there. If there's one thing I believe in having respect for my knife. As I previously showed you guys, the threaded bar must be 300 to 400 millimeters long. Alright? In this case, I bent it already in an L shape. So basically what we've got here, we've got about 15 to 20 centimeters on each side. Alright? 200 to 300 mils on each side. Okay? I'm going to start off with cutting a piece of wood. So the piece of wood I'm going to use, guys, is going to be about 400 long. Let's make it 350. There. Take my square, mark it off. I think it will work if this had some power connected to it. Boom, there we go. So now I'm going to sand the edges just to get the roughness with the sand away with a piece of sandpaper that I haven't showed you guys previously. Now I'll get the center point of my wood. Put my 10mm bit in. Guys, don't be doing this at home. Alright? I don't want you guys to hurt yourself in Moranseele. Always mad adventures. There's a key to tighten your bit. So I've got a piece of scrap wood, which I'm going to put at the bottom because I don't want to spoil my workbench. And let's go through. Let's check if this is a perfect fit. Yes. Next, use the bit that looks like this. You guys know what it is. Basically, I'm going to make a countersunk hole in here now. The depth of my nut. Alright. The reason for that is when your tension is standing like that, it will be standing flush. Your nut will not be sticking out at the bottom. So there the hole is completed. Nut fits flush into there, countersunk. Put the washer on. Oops, wrong way. Getting confused a bit here. Okay, so here we go. Almost flush. So now we've got the washer, we've got the nut on that side. Put another washer in with another nut. Tighten it up, the 17 socket. Another bit. Here we go. This episode is almost like a how-to video. I suppose it is a how-to video. That should do it. So now I'm going to show you guys where this comes in. Okay? The foam. This is what I'm going to use, guys. You guys will see this is a funny looking piece of foam. But in one of the next episodes I will show you guys what this was used for and also how to make the tool to make this. Alright? So yes, this is what I'm going to use. I'm sure all of you guys have got a prawn pump. If you guys don't have one, make a turn at Suburban. They've got some good prices running on the prawn pumps there. So basically what I'm going to do, I'll just use the prawn pump. There we go. Basically, I'm going to go in the half of that, and this is where your sharp knife comes in, guys. Alright? Do not use those knives those blunt knives that you try and cut your sardine, and when you finish with your sardine, it looks like a piece of butter. Sharp knife. There we go. So we've got two halves. So I'll be using my 10mm bit again. Drill a hole center. on both. Put the 70 nuts on your threaded bar. I will take my nut right up to the bend and I'll use my bend as a stopper that it cannot go any further. I then put the penny washer on. Put one of my pieces of foam on. Put another penny washer on. Another penny washer. Oops, wrong one. Piece of foam. Penny washer. Nut. And actually a second nut on the side that will be serving as a lock. And there you have it. There's your tensioner. Homemade. 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Let me show you how it works. So the reason why I made the threaded bar in this length is because this is the maximum length of a spool. Alright. Put your line on. Wash it. Boom. Another washer. Put your nuts on. Your second nut on. So how this will be working is, the tighter you turn your nuts, the tighter your spool of line will become. Alright? So this creates tension when spooling your reel, especially braid. Puts it on nice and tight. So especially when you're making that first cast, you're not making that overrun. And how I do this is, I normally take a 2-piece rod. You see where you guys are? There we are. Welcome back. Okay, I normally use a 2-piece rod. Alright, this here, I'll put it between my feet. I'll normally stand on it, or if you guys want to, if you've got a permanent workbench at home, alright, this threaded bar can be mounted to your workbench. In my case, I prefer to do it this way. Alright, put my feet on here, and this is how I spool my line. As I said, guys, I use a 2-piece rod. I've just got a little cheapy 2-piece rod here. Alright, that I don't use anymore. Got my tensioner here between my feet. Alright, and this is how I do it. And if you feel that the line or your braid is not spooling tight enough, just tighten your nuts up. That will cause extra tension and it will let your line spool smooth. Thanks a million, guys, for watching my vids, subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, why not subscribe? It's costing you nothing. Subscribe to my channel. Okay. I'll be shortly bringing you guys some more how-to videos. Alright. Thanks for your guys' messages of motivation, for your guys' good messages, especially for the ones that's coming to me on the beach and introducing themselves. Nathan, I'm not forgetting you. You introduced yourself Saturday to me on the beach. The guy that I gave sardine to. Nice meeting you, bud. Would like to meet up with you again and have a fishing session with you. Stay tuned for the next how-to video or a fishing expedition. I'll keep you guys in suspense. It'll be a surprise to what it is. But thanks again for your support. Cheerio.